peace for Ukraine or you reign now. Russia, just go home.
Dearest world leaders and world citizens, any war is too long, no matter how long it has been. Like the war in Ukraine, it has been too long. We must make peace in Ukraine simply because we can. Both sides have to agree to a sensible and decent solution. There are 4 options for the war to end in Ukraine. I will simply list them here. The first option, both sides have to agree. The first option is that we forgive Putin and Russia should withdraw all its soldiers from Ukraine. What's done is done. We can't bring all the dead people back. We cannot bring all the things that have been damaged back to the way they were before the war. So we should agree to a peace deal like that. Forgiving is also God's will. Make peace and forgive. That should be, what God, what heavens want for us humans to follow that principle. Forgiving the enemies, that's the quickest way to make peace. Otherwise, there's no peace in your life, in your heart, and nothing much you can do but be busy every day thinking how to kill other humans who look also like you, who eat like you, who sleep like you, who laugh like you, who cry like you, who want to have family like you, who want to have a comfortable, peaceful life just like you. So give that gift peace to world citizens because they are just like you. We are all children of God. Please reconsider.
Please continue watching to find out more. On Tuesday, September 12, 2023, while still in her meditation retreat to help the planet, our most compassionate Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, graciously conveyed an important message for the world, in which she listed options for ending the unjust war in Ukraine or Iran. Master emphasized pursuing peace as the best solution of all, underscoring that we gain nothing in war, we lose everything in war.
Dearest world leaders and world citizens, any war is too long, no matter how long it has been. Like the war in Ukraine, it has been too long. We must make peace in Ukraine simply because we can. Both sides have to agree to a sensible and decent solution. There are 4 options for the war to end in Ukraine. I will simply list them here. The first option, both sides have to agree. The first option is that we forgive Putin and Russia should withdraw all its soldiers from Ukraine. What's done is done. We can't bring all the dead people back. We cannot bring all the things that have been damaged back to the way they were before the war. So we should agree to a peace deal like that. Forgiving is also God's will. God wants us to forgive each other and has will forgive us. After the war ends this way, Putin will not fear for his life if he is still alive, or whoever it is that is supposed to be Putin right now. Then the relaxing energy will be there, so he will not want to cause further damage in Ukraine. He will agree to withdraw. And Ukraine will have a chance to rebuild her country, the beautiful country it is. It can still be beautiful again, or even more beautiful in peace with the help of the whole world leaders and citizens in the name of God and for peace sake. What's done is done. We cannot bring back the lives that have been lost. We cannot bring back all the damaged areas to the way they were before. The damaged areas cannot be brought back immediately to the way they were before. But we can restore them with some time. And then in peace we will have time. All the beautiful, handsome Russian people will go back to their families, to their parents, their wives, their girlfriends, boyfriends, their husbands, and their children, and restore order and peace in their own homeland, making things better and greater for Russia. And the Ukrainian people who have been frightened and fled the country will return to their own homes and will rebuild their nation anew, maybe more beautiful than before. Both countries will gain peace, freedom, and friendship with other nations, even if you catch Putin or whoever's responsible. Still, what will we gain from it? If you kill one person, what will it bring us? Anyway, so many people already have been killed, and nothing good came out of it. So we must stop now, make peace and forgive. Make peace and forgive. That should be, what God, what heavens want for us humans to follow, that principle. That's a very good option. And all the business transactions will be as usual, as before, back to normal. The whole world will breathe a sigh of relief and will begin to have maybe both countries rebuild their peace, their harmony, their safety, their security, and their lives again. And the Russian people and the Ukrainian people will forget the past and look forward to the future while repairing the present. That is the best for both Russia and Ukraine, as well as Europe and the whole world at large. I wish for that to happen. With the grace of God, with the blessing of heavens, and with the graciousness of all of you on this shared planet. It's a wonderful world. It's a marvel planet still. Please cherish it and please live in peace together. Peace is the only way we can live happily. Killing is never right. Peace is the only answer. That was option number 1. Now option number 2 is that you will try with all your might, all of you, whoever's involved in the war or in the ideology of peace, try harder to catch Putin. Bring him to the International Criminal Court and then try to judge him. Wouldn't it be better if we let God do the judgment? Because, after all, war doesn't break out for no reason. We all have some share of this unfortunate, horrible war in Ukraine or elsewhere in the world by killing innocent, helpless, defenseless animal people daily, millions every minute or 5 minutes, billions a year.
So whether it be meat, dairy, or eggs, most of us eat some sort of animal products at almost every meal. So how many animals does it take to keep up with this demand? Well, according to the FAO, the number of land animals we killed globally in 2020 was this, or over 85 billion. Okay, now I can't quite picture what that looks like, so let me try to put it in perspective. Taking 85 billion steps would take you around the Earth over 1,500 times. Counting 85 billion seconds would take you over 2,600 years. 85 billion per year is 2,700 per second, meaning that since this video started, over 100,000 land animals have been killed for food. And if humans were dying at this rate, we'd be extinct in like 35 days. In other words, 85 billion is unimaginably huge. But in this case, is not just a big number or statistic. It actually represents individuals. Individuals who, just like dogs, cats, and other animals, feel, think, and suffer.
Every year, day in, day out, we measure this horrible war upon the innocent victims, like the animal people, domestic, tamed, or wild. They fly in the sky, do nothing to us, we shoot them down, and eat their bloody flesh. They're swimming happily in the ocean, having nothing to do with us. We also net them up, deprive them of air, make them die suffocatingly, and consume their bloody flesh. Great ones like whale people, small ones like sardine or shrimp people, etc. We cannot do something bad and gain good results. As you sow, so shall you reap. The karma and the consequence are always exact. I'm not trying to preach anything. I'm just telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. God is my witness. Maybe you could catch Putin, or waiting forever to catch him, because he was a KGB spy. He knows how to hide. He still has some people who are with him and are protecting him. He has the whole world as his enemy, for sure. But if you try forever to catch him, then the war will continue forever. So forgive him, so that the war will stop right now. No more bloodshed, no more suffering for the young and old. All the remaining soldiers will return to their beloved families and continue their lives at a normal pace in a peaceful environment. Please, I know it was all wrong, the war in Ukraine. But if we continue, it will be more wrong. Option number 3 is to bring all the weapons and engage NATO, since some weapon fragments have hit Romania, which is one of the NATO member nations.
If it is confirmed that these elements belong to a Russian drone, such a situation would be completely inadmissible and a serious violation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Romania, a NATO ally.
So, you could use that excuse to bring in NATO countries and bring in more people, more soldiers to die from many more countries than just Ukraine or Russia. Then the war will continue longer, much longer, or maybe forever. And then there might be the risk of nuclear weapons or many other horrible weapons. More people will die. More damage will be done. And the economies of many countries will not be as it is now. It is already very bad since the war, or because of the war. Many people are already dying of hunger and thirst. Many disasters. Every day I heard Many disasters are happening at the same time. Many thousands of people are already dying of disasters, of diseases, of strange sicknesses, of more viruses, of more pandemics, etc.
Some recent 2023 disasters worldwide include earthquakes, September 6th, Chile earthquake,
September 8th, Morocco earthquake, over 2,900 killed and more than 5,500 injured.
September 11th, Indonesia earthquake,
Floods. September 6th, southern China storms, at least 7 people killed and about 1,360 residents trapped.
September 8th, Hong Kong floods. Most rain in Hong Kong in 140 years causes widespread flooding. 2 persons died and 100 injured.
September 10th, Thessaly, Greece floods, death toll of 10 with 4 persons missing.
September 11th, Libya storm Daniel flooding. Potentially 5,000 plus people killed with over 10,000 missing.
Storms and hurricanes. September 6th, Greece, Turkey and Bulgaria's strong rainstorms.
September 12th, Hurricane Lee threatens US Northeast and Atlantic Canada.
September 12th, England, UK, thunderstorm warning. Met Office issues yellow weather warning for thunderstorms and heavy rain.
Wildfires. August 8, Maui, Hawaii, United States wildfire, 115 persons dead and 66 still missing.
August 29th, northeastern Greece wildfire, at least 20 killed.
Heat waves. September 9th, world heat records. Scientists announced summer 2023 was hottest ever, with the year also projected to be a record breaker for heat.
September 10th, UK heatwave record. Britain sets milestone for heatwave length in September.
Diseases. August 2023 study shows COVID rapidly spreading in US white-tailed deer people.
September 9th, UK Health and Security Agency warns of COVID variant Pirola outbreak.
Since beginning of 2023, 7,000 seabird people in the United Kingdom have perished from bird flu.
Insect invasions. Summer 2023. UK invaded by Asian hornets in record numbers.
Volcanoes. September 11th, Hawaii, USA's Kilauea volcano erupts again.
War. September 10th. 16-year-old boy shot dead in West Bank by Israeli forces.
September 9th, Russian drone fragments found in Romania.
September 10th. 30-plus Russian drones target Kiev, Ukraine or Ukraine.
And many more.
Just trying to catch it.
etc.
So, number 3 is also not a good solution. Please consider, just make peace, forgive the enemy, talk together, just sign a peace deal, promise each other just to live in the brotherhood of humankind and not to harm each other ever again. Throw away all the weapons, burn them all, destroy them all, disable them all, and begin to produce anything that is good for all humanity, because humanity is like a family or even neighbors, so we have to rely on each other to survive. We must help each other because we need each other. That is a fact. Okay, we just forgive one person or even some persons to gain more lives, to gain the whole peace for the planet. And please, if possible, all of us turn vegan, turn to compassion, turn to the loving kindness that we want others to treat us with. We begin ourselves first to be compassionate, to be merciful, to be considerate, to be loving, to be kind to others, to the animal people, to all the beneficial things that have been created for us, beautiful, beneficial, and nutritious for us. We have everything we need. We don't ever need war, that's it. The only thing we don't need is war. War between humans and war between humans and animal people, between humans and the environment as well. None on this planet is as beautiful as humans. None are as intelligent as humans. None are as capable as humans. But none also are as destructive as humans. So please, we cannot continue this way. We must return to God-like quality because we are born from God. We are created with God's benevolent energy. Okay, I don't want to take too much of your time. Now, option number 4. We don't have. Or you have? Don't think so. So please consider the best option is the first option. Option number 1, forgive the enemy and rebuild your country. If both parties or all parties agree to the first option, then that is the best and the quickest way to make peace. Just forgive and return to a normal relationship as before with all nations, helping each other. Now you see, it's not such a difficult decision to make. Just look, think, and you know it's the best solution, the option number 1. Because not to talk about the battlefield or people dying or anything yet, both Russia and Ukraine already lost a lot. Russia lost all the trust and support from allies as well as the world at large. Ukraine also lost a lot of soldiers, citizens, and some grain deals, and millions of citizens from Ukraine have been refugees abroad. That is not a good situation. Plus, you have to feel very uncertain about CC, NATO, and the European Union. One day they say, okay, you belong to NATO, and the next day they say, oh, no. And one day they say, Ukraine's place belongs in the EU. And the next day they say, oh, no, you need to still prepare and all that. You both don't have much of the advantage of international like-minded support. People can also pay lip service, but they might not, want to really give you a substantial backup. So both of you should rethink the situation and do not wait too long. Do not kill Russians anymore, please, do not. And do not kill Iranians anymore. Both of you, please. Whether or not right or wrong, killing is never right. Peace is the only answer. Please think of your citizens. Just make up a quick peace deal. Ukrainians can retain their sovereignty. Russia can go back to where you belong, the status of a great nation, gaining admiration and trust from all over the world again. Just do that. It's the best for both of you. You both have to take care of yourselves. Russia, take care of your own self. Ukraine, take care of your own self. And if other countries want to join you, then they will do so. And any other country who wants to welcome you in their fold, in their organization or in their union, then you might think about it. Right now, make peace first and take good care of yourself. Russians as well as Ukrainians, please think about it. Please think about it again. Pray to God to give you clarity in this. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Please, God, help Russia, help Ukraine, because they truly can only depend on you now. It seems like they can't depend on too much else. Please help them, dear God, dear Lord, you're merciful. They are just only humans, dear Lord, and they are dragged by karma, big world karma, into uncertainty, death, and isolation. Please help them, dear Lord. Please, we beg you. May you be loved forever, dear Lord. Amen. Make world peace a reality. Share with each other all the fortune that God bestowed on us. Help each other in time of need. Love each other like your own family. That will be pleasing to heavens. That will be the will of God. Please, we have everything we need. This is a wonder planet. We have so many beautiful, beneficial, and wondrous inventions. We live our life now, even as a common person, still better than the kings in the past. We have cars, we have airplanes, we have all kinds of facilities that make our lives so wonderful, so comfortable. Much better than even the kings in the ancient times. They had to sit on the horse cart or on a horse person, which is not very comfortable for the body in the long run. And it takes forever to go from one place to another. Nowadays, we don't even need to endure all that. We have everything that is to our advantage and comfort. So please, keep the planet in peace. Give the planet also a chance to breathe, to regrow. Give the rivers a chance to run plentiful again. Give the ocean the chance to produce oxygen for us. Give the forest also the same chance to breathe, to have peace, to produce oxygen again. Give all beings a chance to live in peace and to develop their potential. Give us a chance to live in peace, to think, to invent, to repair, to develop, to progress better and better every day. We gain nothing in war. We lose everything in war. We will gain everything in peace. That's all we want, actually. Please do not delve deeper into destruction and violence. This is not what our hearts really want. It's the biggest mistake ever to start a war. So please stop it. For our own sake, for our children's sake, for God's sake. In the name of God, please make peace now. Thank you so much for trying. Thank you in advance. May God give us all possible blessings to enlighten us to make this best decision ever. That is to make peace, stop war, not just in Ukraine, but everywhere on our planet. Because peace is the only answer. Love is the only solution. Please. I pray to God again and again, every day whenever I can. I'm also very busy, like you are. But I care about you. I care about this world. It hurts me when anyone is hurt, be it humans, animal, people, or trees. I'm sure in some moments in your life when you really quiet down, you will feel the same way, and you really wish that this world is like a paradise where all of us have everything we need. We will have it all in abundance if we just stop warring with each other and concentrate on making life beautiful, making life abundant for all of us, comfortable for all of us. But we can only make that in peace. If we are too busy with war all the time, we can't do much. Everything will be destroyed. The things that we have worked hard to build up for us to enjoy, nothing will remain. And the karma will get more and more terrible. It will become graver and graver all the time. And there will be no life left. Please, you all are very mature in intellect, intelligence, and common sense. Please rethink. Please consider peace. No more war, please. We don't need war. We need peace. We need love to make our lives happy and comfortable. Then we can have more enlightenment if we want to find God. Enlightenment, liberation doesn't mean you cannot come back to this planet as a human. You can. Even if you don't go to heaven afterward, you still can return to this planet and become a human again, but with all the facilities, with all the happiness, with all the cleverness to enjoy a better life than now even. But if you're fortunate enough to meet an enlightened guide, enlightened friend, to show you the way to heaven, then you could go to heaven, even in this lifetime while living. When you have time, you could sit down and enjoy the contact with heaven, enjoy the blessing and love from God, which is very obvious at that time. You die while living and come back anew with more wisdom, more intelligence, more capability of all kinds of talents. If you go to heaven, don't be afraid that you cannot come back to the planet. You can. It's just you will be more free to come and go. Because you will be noble, you will be holy, you will be wise, you will be good, you will be surrounded by protection, and you will be connected with the whole universal power of God. But if you are just a normal person, then you won't have that privilege to go to heaven and go back to earth at will. Only enlightened people have more power, have developed their own God power inside themselves. They can have choice to go where they want to go. But nevertheless, if you just be a good person on earth, you don't kill anyone, you don't kill any animal people, you protect the environment, you have a vegan diet, then you can still return to earth after resting for a while in a lower heaven, maybe astral heaven for a while, maybe 100 years, a couple of 100 years or 1,000 years, then you can still return to earth as a human. Or you can just be reborn again as a human. If you live a virtuous life, just a standard virtuous life, it doesn't have to be quite like saintly or holy, then you can return for another lifetime as a human, enjoying all the, best comforts, all the privileges. You don't have to be sick, you don't have to work too hard, you will have everything you need as a human. So peace and love will afford us everything that we ever want in life, or even in heaven. Please, I don't know what else to tell you. I wish I could be more eloquent. I wish I could let you see God like my so-called disciples can see God. But choose your own life is all right. You don't have to be my disciples. Just choose the virtuous way to live your life, because only that will be accepted by your conscience, by earth, by heaven, by God. You want to be a decent, noble, magnificent person on earth, whether or not you want heaven. But that is the person you should be. That is the being that you want to be. You don't want to be a war murderer, warmonger, causing suffering and sorrow for anyone else, including your own people. You want to be a noble being, a gentleman, a lady. That's what you want. To be proud of yourself, to be happy with your own character and personality and the way you live your life. I'm sure all of you will want to be like that. So please, stop the war. That's all you need to do. Forgiving the enemies. That's the quickest way to make peace. Otherwise, there's no peace in your life, in your heart, and nothing much you can do but be busy every day thinking how to kill other humans who look also like you, who eat like you, who sleep like you, who laugh like you, who cry like you, who want to have family like you, who want to have a comfortable, peaceful life just like you. So give that. Give peace to world citizens, because they are just like you. We are all children of God. Please reconsider. Turn back to your heavenly quality within you. Stop the war. Make peace. Help each other to rebuild your countries. Help the citizens to live in happiness and safety and with no fear of each other. Please, God, help us. Please, God, bless us. Please, God, protect us. Please, God, uplift us to a higher consciousness, to do your will, to be good children on earth and in heaven. Amen. I love you all.
We feel highly uplifted by most loving Master's vision of a wonderful future for humanity and are greatly inspired to put our best efforts to help make it a reality. We pray that all humans soon forgive each other as the world prioritizes only that which is for everlasting and will eventually prevail, peace and love. For achieving them, may we all now embrace compassion and loving kindness by ending war and being vegan for the sake of the greater good for all living beings. Wishing Benevolent Master to always enjoy safety, tranquility, and the best of health with the mighty support of all glorious goddesses. Please tune in for the broadcast of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message with more subtitles on Thursday, September 21st, 2023 on Between Master and Disciples. Also, for your reference, please check out the previous related Between Master and Disciples messages and conferences, such as Wake Up Call for World Leaders to Eliminate War in Ukraine or Ukraine, Vegan and Peace Offer Us Paradise, Meat Eating and War Destroy Everything, Peace is the Best Victory, Two Friends, the message God sent to the Russian army, Russia, return peace to your country and Ukraine or Ukraine, etc. To view these and more related Between Master and Disciples messages and conferences, all free for download, please visit suprememastertv.com and search for The Best Solution.